Welcome back to episode 19 of the KBA. Also, our second to last video of this series. I'll tell you how that works in a minute, but before, if you like this stuff, make sure you like and comment. Also, subscribe so you get daily content over here. Whether it's 2K, whether it's talking about NBA in real life, whether it's a quiz, a game, whatever it is, and I'm all open for suggestions. But yeah, this is our second to last video. I've been thinking about this. I mean, I assume you guys figured out. I normally record a few of these per day. So sometimes, obviously, you guys get them every day. I record maybe three or four in one day, and then I record three or four right before. Like, no, I don't have any more scheduled to come out. So I've been thinking about this for a while on how I want to do this. Do I want to just end it here? Because you guys know at the end of last episode, I hit something with the salary cap and it pretty much reset the salary cap. Um, I'm trying to find a good example. Did it happen to James Wiseman? It did. So James Wiseman is a 91 overall, but it reset the salary cap. So instead of him making, maybe 35 million, he's making 5 million because that is the max. So I was like, do we just end it because we are technically in current day? It is October 25th, 2024. We are at the start of the season that just started. And I was like, do we want to just end it? But honestly, there is so much, like Kevin Durant is still in 98. There's still so many good like players, so many good everything. So I figured we are going to go until the end. There's no more real players. And the way that's going to work is this episode I am going to get us until 2030. So we're going to do 6 years, and then the next episode you probably will not see any of the simulation. You're not going to see any MVPs. You're not going to see anything like that. And I am going to go until either 2K crashes on me and I cannot do anything else, or I'm going to go until we have no players that we know, all auto generated. And the way I will figure that out is basically I'll go to all players, oldest players. If there are some of the oldest players, like if there's like two left and it's like a random, like, I don't know, if Cam Christie is the last player in the NBA, I'm gonna finish it. Like I'm not gonna simulate another season or two to wait till Cam Christie retires. So but yeah, we're gonna get to 2030. We have prospect scouting. We're going to do the Cooper Flagg draft this year. We're going to do the AJ draft next year, and that's it for real draft classes. Obviously, I do not know everybody in this draft, but if it seems like it's someone like I know a lot of these players, like I know the names, couldn't tell you a lot about the guys in this draft. Except for a bunch of like these top five, obviously six guys, seven guys. Like I don't know a ton about Noah Senge. I don't know a lot about Cedric Cohen. I don't know a lot about Thomas Sober. So but we are going to simulate where this video is going to be treated just like it. I'm going to show you the MVP awards and then the finals winners, stuff like that. But next year next episode, which will come out tomorrow, you guys won't have any of that, and we will recap everything for one last time. We will probably state who our GOAT is. And yeah, that's pretty much how this is going to go. So 2024, we have our current rookies in the game, and I will see you at the end of the season. All right. Luca 27-9 is our MVP. I hope this layout is better. I figured out a way to make my own layout so I don't have to move. I'm not going to be in the way of scores or stats or anything. I also don't take up as much room either, like I used to, from the big box in the corner. But yeah. So Alex, our Probably made a defensive team. And where I can actually look at this, because normally I would look at it on my TV, which is why I'm always pointed this way. But for this, I could just look here because I'm not blocked, because it would block it for me too. It's not like I could see right through with the way I'm doing this. So Giannis DPOY, I think that's the first time we've seen that. 64 win Celtics. KD was second in MVP again. Giannis was third. Zion was fourth. Wow, Zion's shooting threes, although sort of. He's like, he is, then he, or he isn't, then he is, then he isn't, then he is. Like, it's, how many has he made? So some years he just goes 0 for 0. And some years he's like, you know what? Yeah, let me take 80, 90 a game, or a game, 80 in a season. And then James Wiseman, yes, all NBA first team. Second team, we got Shea, we got Cat, we got AD. Dale Valentine still here at 36. Wow. Darius Garland, 24-9. He's finally taken that jump. Markelle Fultz is here as well. He's kind of been a bucket the past few years. And Boogie's here too. So they got 2 players averaging almost 11 boards a game. I think LeBron is retired, but I'm not sure. Sorry, here are defensive teams. Right here, Onyeka Okongwu made a defensive team. Okay. Here are some of our rookies. Risa Shea, Dillingham. A lot of rookies didn't play, it seems like. So Dallas 1 seed, Sac 2 seed, Boston 1 seed, Toronto 2 seed. All right, let's see how this goes. I'm already seeing some upsets. So the Milwaukee Bucks clean the house with the Celtics in 5 games. Wow. I guess we could just look at it this way. And then that's really the only big upset we have. So let's check out what this team has. Okay. I don't think they're going to make it past the Bulls, but they made it past the number 1 seed, so who knows? Whoa. 2-2? Okay, 4-2. All right, so we got Toronto versus Chicago, and then Dallas versus Sacramento. Yeah, so this team's getting worse. They got Joel Embiid. So does that mean AD isn't there? And I didn't even look at the Bulls. They're starting Drummond and Wemby. These are these 1-year signing things that these teams keep getting. Right? Yeah, AD is cracked neck vertebrae season, and that might end a career. Yeah, Joel Embiid's a 1-year deal. Bulls, Drummond, yeah, 1-year deal. And Miles Turner is probably out for a while. Okay. And then over here, oh yes, we've got the Shea, Cade, RJ, Jabari team. Yeah, super young, super fun team. Mavericks just got some player. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I like that fit. I can't imagine their defense is very good in Dallas, but they were the 1 seed. So what am I gonna say? So Shea versus Trae Young, and the winner, the Sacramento Kings. Shea gets a ring. We are not going to look at NBA like the awards. Just because we are going to do that. We'll do that at the start of next episode, since you guys aren't going to see too much. So we're gonna skip a year, or skip a session of doing this, and then we'll be right back on track with it. So Kyle Lowry, 6-time All-Star, All NBA a few bunch of times. No defensive teams, no rookie teams. I remember there was one year he could have won MVP, but I think he was second. Jersey retirements. So Kyle Lowry and PG. League meetings. We've got. Wait. Oh, so this is now we have to. There's no more because we're current day. There's nothing else that's going to change. So we got to make sure we're just declining everything. Since we're going kind of quick, we are not going to look at this. We're not going to do the thing we've been doing with the draft, even though these are big drafts. So the Suns, Heat, Sixers get top 3, followed by Trailblazers and Nets. Let's get to the draft. We're gonna watch the first few picks like we always do, and then and when we get to auto-generated draft classes after next year, we're not gonna look at them. Just because we don't know any of them. A lot of people probably don't even know too much about these guys in this draft, to why Asa Newell just went second over Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey, VJ Edgecombe, Trey Johnson. Like, okay, so they really just let Dylan Harper fall down to Brooklyn? Okay. Well, there you go. Dylan Harper is in Brooklyn, and they have another pick right after that where they get Trey Johnson as well. I believe the Suns are good. Check free agency, I guess. Yeah, so this is what happened with the salary. I was really debating on ending it because of this, but now I know do not ever touch the salary cap button again. Just don't ever touch it again. We got a bunch of unrestricted guys. I will show you. Like, why is Wemby unrestricted? I don't know. Probably because they turned down the qualifying offers and whatever, because it was like $35 million. But I will show you if anything crazy happens. Luka MVP again. Cooper Flagg does win Rookie of the Year. James Wiseman wins DPOY. Durant Clutch Player of the Year. 68 wins for them. Here, so James Wiseman was second in MVP. Kira Lewis Jr. That's good enough for, I mean, okay. Kai Jones, all defensive team. Okay. Dylan Harper somehow dropped to 5. VJ 13. Ace 10. All right. 1 seed Kings, 2 seed Nuggets. And then 1 seed Celtics, 2 seeded Wizards. There we go. So the Kings get swept and the Celtics lose for the second year in a row as a 1 seed to the 8 seed. Washington versus Cleveland. So Cleveland is super young. Super, super young. So is Washington. Those teams have to be going through injuries, right? There's no way those teams just got through the East. Yes, okay. So Jalen Green and De'Aaron Fox. Yikes. And then Cleveland also has to have people hurt. Oh, yes, they do. Jermaine Davis, Jalen Durant, and Rob Dillingham are all hurt. Okay. And then the 8-seeded Pelicans are here because of Joel Embiid on another team. But that Denver team is too good. That Denver team is too good. So I'm going to pick them. Okay, never mind. And the Pelicans win. Grady Dick wins Finals MVP. Player retirements. Derrick Rose is calling it. Not yet, Derrick. Not yet. Jimmy. Same for you. It's crazy how close we are to seeing a lot of those guys retiring, like Jimmy and everything like that. I got the thing earlier that Kevin Durant was going to ask for what's it called? like a farewell party. I said no, and he didn't even end up trying to retire. So that's good at least. Ramon Sessions, 5-time All-Star, 5-time champ, but nothing else. Rookie first team. Okay. And his jersey is retired, no meetings, draft lottery. See who gets AJ may not be the first pick. There's that other guy. Well, there's Caden. Is it Caden Boozer who's the bigger one? I think it's Caden Boozer. If not, then it's Cameron. And then there's what's his name? Lakers got the first overall pick though, so that's great for them. What's his name? The other like guard in this draft. I don't remember. Okay, so AJ does go first, 6'9" out of BYU. Memphis takes him, Darren Peterson. That's his name. Minnesota takes Cameron Boozer. And outside of that, I mean, I don't know too many people. I mean, native men I've heard, Elijah Arenas, of course. I think this is the guy from Connecticut. I don't know though. See how free agency looks. So not a great class. Not a great class, really. I mean, obviously it's good, but a lot of these guys aren't going to get signed because of the stupid salary cap in this game. So, but yeah, I'm probably going to auto-generated rookies from now on. So 2026 was the last draft class that we get. None of these guys are retiring unless I tell them they can. But yeah, we're going to get to 2030. And then depending on how long the video is, we'll look at history either at the end of this episode or the start of next episode. So a different Celtic has won MVP. Cameron Boozer was your rookie of the year. Killian Hayes, 6th man. Alex Sarr does win DPOY. Most improved goes to Filipowski. And clutch player of the year goes to James Wiseman. Really proving my what draft was he? Was he 2020? Really proving my when he got drafted, almost 15-year-old self, right? That I really thought that he could be something special. All right. Sacramento 1 seed, Celtics 1 seed. Phoenix is back to the 2 seed. Because they have who do they have? They got somebody big. They have Cooper Flagg, that's right. Cooper Flagg. Although a team doesn't. Oh, they got a log jam over here. Probably make Coop a 4, or that's not a 4. He was a 4. Make him a 3. So now you look at your lineup, you get Aaron Gordon in there. Now it looks even better. All right, so let's see how this goes. Atlanta beat the Bulls and Utah beat the Suns. Maybe I shouldn't have changed that for them because they were the 2 seed with it. So, Wizards and Celtics, Clippers, Kings. Cade versus Zion, and our finals goes to the Kings again. I believe they won last year because Shea got finals MVP. So Mike Conley is calling it. Kevin Love. I'm going to say no if I can. Okay, no to Kevin Love. It's kind of crazy how elite he still is in game when, like, in real life, obviously, real life versus a video game, but, like, Kevin Love is, like, the bottom of the bench over there right now. Valentine, no. Kawhi, I'm going to say no as well. A lot of these great players, I say great players, I click on Austin Rivers. Austin Rivers is 73 overall. Vooch didn't have a job. Andre Roberson. How many? Huh, okay. I would have expected him to be a little bit better. Let's see those shooting splits, though. These are the grossest. Like for his career, he was 36, 27, 47. Like that is just so crazy. Oh, 65. I thought it said 85. A lot of players going out. A lot of guys who didn't have jobs. Makes sense. There's a ton of talent in the league. Let's see if we have any Hall of Fame. So Derrick Rose, 4-time All-Star, same as Mike Conley. Parts of the same team, Finals MVP, and all the sorts. And they never got on any All NBA teams though. Interesting. Probably because they were playing with so many great players from the jump, but league meetings, make sure I don't accidentally ever approve something. And then, yeah, I mean, we can check out free agency real quick. I mean, just to kind of see, and I will show DeAndre. I don't know if I ever realized DeAndre Ayton was a 97. That's crazy. A lot of these guys are probably going back just because they can offer them the most money with this screwy salary cap. But yeah. Luka MVP. Rookie of the year. We don't know too much of those guys. If DeAndre Ayton ever won a defensive player of the year, you know something wonky is happening. 65 win Celtics. Cooper Flagg was second in MVP in his third year. Wow. Paolo, we haven't seen too much from. He came off the bench his first few years, but here are teams if you want to take a look at them. Clippers, Celtics, 1 seed. Portland out, swept. DPOI out in the first round. We got a couple upsets, 6 seed over the 3 seeds and a bunch of 5 seeds advancing. So we've got Chicago versus the Kings. Kings starting their own little dynasty here. Both those teams are really good, but I mean, one has 490 overalls. The other has the other team almost has 490s as well. So I guess it's up to you, whoever you are going to rely on more. Okay, they three-peat. Retirements. KD, can I tell you no? Of course. Great. That's awesome that I can tell you no. No Westbrook. Steph Curry. Ooh, that's rough. No, though. Boogie. No, you guys can all go out next year if you really want to. Gordon Hayward. No. James Harden didn't have a job. So I guess he's got to go. Dale Valentine. I think told you no last year. I did. Kemba. We'll let Kemba go. Jimmy, we already said. A lot of these guys didn't have jobs or just weren't the greatest, so that's fine with me. Hall of Fame inductees. James Harden, 11-time All-Star, no championships. Not a great resume. His resume in real life is obviously better. League meetings, nothing great. I did not mean to go to draft lottery. Free agency. A lot of people just haven't been switching. Unless you talk about these 1-year deals, which it's impossible to track or predict where they're going to go. But like Paolo, back to the Nets. Tatum, back to the Pelicans. You know what I'm saying? Like Jaden Ivey. Okay, Jaden Ivey might switch. He was on the Bulls last year, but like Kevin Love staying, you know. So we got 2 more years in this episode. This must be a great pick because this Drew guy's a 63 overall, or he has all the potential in the world. I'm gonna let it go because that pick must be valuable. But That's a crazy trade. Luka MVP. Here's your rookie of the year, sixth man of the year, another Celtic. Darren Peterson. What a wow. Here are your teams if you want to look at them. Rookies. Wow, this guy is a 85. I don't look at the draft classes myself, so I don't know who's coming into the league unless we see them in a matchup or something or they win some award. That's not rookie of the year because anybody can just win rookie of the year if you have a stellar rookie season. So Dallas beat the Clippers. It's really the only crazy upset we got. Boston versus Atlanta, Portland versus San Antonio, Boston. So Ace Bailey versus Alonzo. Let's see how these teams look. So Luka's hurt. Okay. Luka's hurt. Oh, look at that, though. The year James Harden retires. And is this team really about to... Okay, they got swept. All right. Player retirement. So KD calling it quits. I have to let him go now. Kevin Love, I have to let him go. Westbrook, Boogie, Barnes, Lillard. I guess I'll let Lillard go as well. Edwin Baylor, Drummond. Really didn't get a job. It's so crazy. 2K really needs to fix that. I know the salary cap resetting is my fault, but this was happening even when the salary cap was, $30 million contracts and stuff like that. So, Hall of Fame. So Westbrook, 8-time All-Star, no championships, just a bunch of teams. Kevin Love, 12-time All-Star, no championship. Kevin Love probably shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. Boogie, 9-time All-Star, 2-time champ, bunch of all NBA teams. Kevin Durant. This guy's the GOAT. 7 MVPs, 18 All-Stars, 5 rings, 4 final MVPs. Kevin Durant is the GOAT. There's no way to put around it. And Jermaine Davis, another guy who was just good. League meetings. No, reject everything. This is the last year we're going to do simulation wise. Vic is back in free agency. Doesn't look like he's going anywhere. Coop is restricted. So yeah, let's see if anything crazy happens. Bulls, Knicks, Suns, Nets. These guys are all going back to the teams that they were on. Yeah, all going back pretty much. So I will see you at the end of next season. Luka back to MVP. This guy, looks like a man. This guy, it's Killian Hayes is dominating the 6th man of the year. I think because he's backing up Job, but 63 wins. If you want to look at some teams, here you go. Wow, we keep getting these crazy rookies. OKC and Chicago are the 1 seeds. Yeah, we've got time, so we can look at NBA history in this episode right after this season is done. Chicago versus the Timberwolves, who I believe I said is a 7 seed. They are. It's going to be the lowest seed to win a ring. Nope, they blew it, and Vic gets his. All right. So Steph has to retire. We're going to actually do this stuff first. Go to the start of next season, and Oh, AD. Oh, do we let AD go? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no to AD. Maybe I should have let him go because his guy is gone. Maybe he just wanted to join him in retirement, but hey, Hall of Fame. So Curry, 15 All Stars, 2 champions, 1 Finals MVP. Boogie, or not Boogie, I'm sorry. Kawhi is a 4-time champ. No teams with 2 times Finals MVPs. Make sure the league meetings are good. We are. Check out free agency. Here we go. Anything crazy? So Coop is again unrestricted at 23. The Suns aren't even offering him a contract. Oh boy. Oh man. Um, he goes to Indiana. He goes to Indiana. Oh, although he was on a different team last year too. Oh, they're crazy. That man's a 98. You offer that man the bag if you can. He was playing with Cameron Boozer last year. Oh, that's why they were so good. Kyrie looks like he's going to go out too. All right, let's get to the start of the season and let's look at some NBA history to wrap up episode 19 of the KBA. Here we go. Anthony Davis can retire now because we already told him no. NBA records. So points. It doesn't seem like this is ever going to get beaten. Oops, sorry. Field goals, 3-pointers, still 13. Kira Lewis got close a few years ago. Keontae George had 12. Free throws, nothing really recent. If it's not from like 2020 and on, we've already seen it. Okay. A game in the playoffs. So Zion had 62 a few years ago. So that's a record that we broke. Field goals made. Nope. So 3-pointers made. Jamal Murray had 11 recently. Free throws made. It's not going to get touched. What was that? AD had 9 in a game. 9 blocks, that is. Minutes. Nobody's going to touch that. Darren Peterson had 10. All right. And now in a season, so just Zach and Dirk, we knew that. 3-pointers made. Nobody's beating the 392. Don't know if anyone will. What is the number in real life? I think the number in real life is over 400. Let's see. A season. 402. So we're just barely off. We're about 10 off. Free throws made, nothing. A lot of this stuff's not really going to be touched. Although, okay, assists. So Lonzo and Westbrook did get up there. Minutes, nope. Turnovers, nope. Points per game, just Dirk. Field goal percentage. So Jalen Duren beat Joe Wolf. Zion's here. Dude, this is crazy from a guy like Zion. 3-point percentage. Tyus Jones shot 50%. Okay. Free throw percentage. So a few people have done this. So Westbrook was still good here too. That's crazy. Porzingis is still good. So that's insane. Assists per game. So Lonzo and Westbrook are up here. Blocks, nothing. Steals, minutes, games played. Nothing really recently. And then fouls, 40-point games, 50-point games, 60-point games. Triple doubles. Oh. All right. Now for career. So Kevin Durant passed Dirk. He did call it quits. He passed Dirk by about 1,000. LeBron got to 38. Carmelo got to 37. Curry got to 37. We've got how many players are over 30? At least 16. 17 players. It's cracked 30,000. Well, I think in real life it's like what? 5? 6 maybe? Field goals made. Kevin got relatively close, but he was still 700 out. Threes, so Curry's over 6,000 made threes, and nobody's close. Nobody's even close. Free throws. So wow, Durant 500 more than Moses Malone. Rebounds. Kevin Love is 4th all time. Assists. Curry is 4th. Okay, all right. Blocks. AD. Where's AD? 9th? Okay. Steals. So it's still LeBron by a good margin. Minutes. So Durant broke Kareem's minutes record, which honestly I thought was, and I mean LeBron retired, yeah. He was close to. Turnovers, Chris Paul, points per game. I don't believe any of this stuff. Oh, it does. Oh, I've been skipping over this like they don't update this. Maybe I just never looked past. So 25 is the most we've had. All those guys above were before us. Oh. Well, I wish I knew that. Like field goal percentage. Oh, I see Joe Wolf. Wow. No wonder he's up there so much. JJ Redick, 42%. Kevin Love, 42%. Chris Paul, 42%. Dirk, 42%. Okay. Free throw percentage. This guy, he played with Shaq for a while. Okay. Rebounds. I can't imagine anyone's really going to be close. So Chris Webber was us. He averaged 12, but is there anyone? So Kevin Love, 11. Okay. Assists. Chris Paul and Westbrook, Gilbert Arenas, Steve Nash. Yep. Blocks per game. Interesting. Steals per game. Well, so LeBron beat that by 0.01 minutes. Yeah, no chance anyone's beating that. Games played. So Durant smashes the record by about 50. I guess that's not smashing the record, but nobody's touching Clyde in fouls. 40-point games. Curry has 73 40-point games. Dirk has 118. So that thing that we looked at earlier isn't right then. 50-point games. Dirk has 16. Curry had 5. And then 60-point games. This is crazy. This is all the 60-point games we have. But all right, triple doubles. Magic hit the 200 mark. Luka is 3rd with 86, almost 100 less than the 2nd place. And then yeah, total points. Do we want to look at NBA history? Why not? Okay, so MVP has gone to Luka 6 times and Zion twice. So Celtic players won it 8 years in a row. We obviously KD had his run, Rookie of the Year, 6th Man of the Year. Yeah, Killian Hayes has been dominating recently. DPOY goes to Alex Sarr. He's won it 3 times, but nobody's going to match the defensive when you're talking about LeBron James, who won, I think, like 16 of them in 19 years. MIP, clutch players finally here. We've seen that a few times. I'm not going to look at the all NBA stuff. Coach of the year. So Judd Hunter is really putting his hat in there for. Oh, he's still there from 2010. So he was still there with like, okay. Past champions. So the Celtics have 2. Luka's won one of the Finals MVPs. The Kings have won 3 out of 4. Points in a game. So we haven't seen anything really crazy since 32 from Jermaine Davis and then the 34 from Zach. Rebounds, we've seen some 13s, some 12s. Assists, we've seen some 9s, some 10s, some 11s. Steals, about 2. Blocks, about 2 as well. Minutes, some people got about 38 minutes, 39 from Darius Garland. And points in a game, Hall of Famers. All right. Yeah, that is where we're going to leave off for this episode. Make sure you guys come back. Next episode will be the last episode, and I will explain how that goes in the beginning of the episode, just like I did here. But yeah, we are in 2030, 2031. We are in the point where, yes, we are getting auto-generated players. Of course, it was inevitable. I wonder who our first auto-generated. This guy was like an 84 overall rookie. We're getting to that point. Again, that's when we will stop, when pretty much the whole league is auto-generated players. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this to everyone you know. So if you really enjoyed this series too, make sure you say some below to really show me. Like, obviously, not the biggest channel yet. Hopefully we'll get there at some point, but this was super fun to do. I don't really see many people, if any, doing something like this. But yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure you come back tomorrow for the finale.